Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. As you can see here, I've got my coloring book, Just Add Sparkles, and I've got all of my markers here on the ready, and I cannot wait to start coloring. I'm going to be doing 2 more pages in my coloring book today, and I kind of already have an idea of what pages I want to color. I've been coloring some in on shorts, so I've been saving the ones that I think will make extra special videos for you guys, but the first one that I want to color is this one. It's this cute little cafe scene, and I think it will make the cutest coloring page. So before I begin, like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. I laid out all of my colors to see my options, but if you know me, you already know the vibes. I'm going to do a cozy pink little cafe moment. So I'm starting in the bottom right corner here and starting off with the flowers. I picked this very pretty warm green to go ahead and add on to the bases of these tulips. I just think this drawing in general is so cute, and I've done it several times, so I think it's really fun to go ahead and make it and color it in this way, because I don't think I've ever colored it in traditionally. This is a piece that I made digitally, so it's cool to now be able to do it in a different way. But I went ahead and started with pink. I feel like I need a little bit more variety with my pink markers, but I just picked the best colors that I could, and I think it looks really cute. You could color these in whatever color you wanted, and I think they would still look super pretty. So I just started off with all of my pinky colors and went ahead and finished those off, added in a couple of little details to try and make them look a little more special and realistic, and then it was time to move on to this journal planner moment. So I went ahead and used a whole bunch of different Ohuhu markers to try and make it look like parts of the page had been highlighted and underlined and circled. I felt like this would be a really cute touch to make it actually look like someone had used it, which I think is so much fun, and I wanted to bring that level of realism and cuteness to this page, which I think this did pretty well. Recently, I've been trying to experiment more with some colors that I wouldn't normally use. I usually like to stick to a very strict color scheme and make sure that my pictures look good, but this coloring book, since it's just a coloring page, has really allowed me to branch out with my creativity a little bit more. So I've been using a lot of colors that I wouldn't normally use and trying them together and trying to see what it looks like. So I feel like a coloring book is a great way to kind of just experiment with your art a little bit and do things that you wouldn't normally do, because you didn't put so much heart and soul into sketching something out and creating an outline and a drawing. You're just coloring, so it allows you to have a little bit more freedom. So I'm using colors I wouldn't normally use. We've got some greens in there, some yellows, some purples, some funky color combinations, but I actually think that it turned out really good, and my kind of plan for this was just to pick whatever color seemed right next. So I just decided to go ahead with that, and I used green in my drawing as well, which I normally wouldn't use either. And then for this journal, I decided to make it a little bit of a darker moment as well. So I was also trying to combine color combinations and do some lighter sections, some darker sections, and really just see what it created and what kind of vibes came off of it. And so that was really fun to just kind of take a little bit of the pressure off and just pick whatever color I wanted next and see how it turned out. This has been a really good learning experience, and it makes it more fun just to kind of pick whatever color seems right next. It makes it a little bit of an experiment, and it makes it a really fun process. But then it was time to color in the little laptop that you see in the top right corner. For that, I decided to go with a classic gray laptop. I felt like that would be a weird kind of contrast to everything, but I think that it actually turned out really cute, and it was a little pop of darkness that this picture really needed. So I think it turned out really well, and I also love the little details of the little keyboard. I think you could do a lot of details with that. But then it was time to color in the background. I don't normally color in the background of my pictures, but I felt like this one could use a neutral soft pink base, so that's what I did. I just did that all over the background of the entire drawing, and then it was time to add in my finishing details. I added in a lot of shading just to try and make everything a little more realistic and make it pop off the page a little bit more, and I think that this just brought it all together. But of course, I needed to add in my white gel pen details to really complete the picture. So basically everything got a juicy white gel pen highlight, and I added a lot of sparkles to the entire page, and here is how it turned out. I think there are a lot of different colors going on, but I actually think that it looks really good together, and it's a little messy and chaotic, but I actually think that that is the good vibe of this picture anyway, so it really worked out well, and I'll show it again later. But for now, let's move on to the next coloring page, and for this one I wanted to do something a little bit different. I want to do this hairpin picture. And I have actually already done this. I just did this one on shorts and made it red. So you might be wondering, well, why do you have your red marker out again? And this time, I actually don't want to make the hair red. I want to make it rainbow. So of course I'm starting with red, but just wait because there will be a lot more color added to this hair, and it's pretty crazy and pretty. And I wish that color like this could exist in your hair in real life and stay and be low maintenance. But anyway, for now it's going to live on my page. So how I do hair is I like to do a 3-color system. I like to start off with the darkest shade that I'm going to use at the ends of the hair, so I kind of bring them in towards each other, and then after that I get the next shade that I want to use, and it's a little bit lighter, a little more saturated, and then I finally end with an even lighter color in the parts that I really want to be the highlights of the hair, the part where there is the most light reflecting. So it definitely takes some practice and it takes some technique to get that feathery motion down, but this is how I draw hair, and I think it's so fun and turns out to be a really whimsical and magical looking effect. And I think the rainbow was turning out so cool, and I think the colors that I picked really kind of melted into one another, which was really pretty and really helpful. And this is what I mean when I say I've been experimenting with my art, because I wouldn't normally do something this bold and courageous, but here we are making a rainbow colorful super bright hair, and I'm not saying I'm super brave or anything for doing it. We're just coloring here, but it is super fun to step outside of the coloring box a little bit and do something a little more fun. And I was so excited for blue. I don't know what your favorite color is, but mine is definitely blue. So I was super excited to add in this bright and fun color. Comment down below though, what is your favorite color? I'm curious to know. I think blue is like the worldwide favorite color, which to me makes sense because it's also my favorite color, but I know people have lots of favorite colors. So go ahead and comment your favorite color down below. But for now, I'm adding in 2 different shades of blue. I'm trying to kind of stick to the true rainbow color palette here. And then I went ahead and just added in a whole bunch of different colors to really try and brighten everything up. I wanted the shade of blue on the left to be more of the green shade, and then the shade on the right to be more of a true dark deep blue color, which they're both so pretty. And then it was time for the last color, which obviously is the purple. And this color was a little bit on the right side and just kind of peeking out, and I think it turned out so cute and so pretty. And I loved this bright pastel purple that I got to use for the highlights, and I think the contrast here played a very important role in keeping it all together. But here is the rainbow hair, and now I need to do the bow. I was debating whether or not I should just do a neutral bow to kind of keep everything soft and gentle compared to the rainbow, but no, I decided let's stick with the loud, let's stick with the crazy and do a bright pink bow, because why not? We obviously need more color than the rainbow, so let's just add in some pink to that. And then I decided to definitely keep the shirt neutral and added in kind of a jean color vibe at the bottom. And now it's time, of course, for my white gel pen details. For the hair, it already has a lot of contrast in it by the shades and colors that I used, but I felt like we needed to add a little bit more shine to make the hair look extra magical. And here's how it turned out. It is super colorful and pretty. I'm really glad that I took a chance on doing a rainbow color scheme because I think it turned out so fun and so beautiful, and I had a lot of fun coloring this one in. But let's take a look back at the other one as well. Here it is, our little cafe scene moment, and I think this one is so beautiful too, and here they are side by side. Comment down below which one from today turned out to be your favorite. I love them both. I had so much fun with the rainbow hair, but this cafe scene is also so cute. If you want to color along too next time, be sure to shop my coloring book, Just Add Sparkles, on Amazon.com, because it's been a lot of fun coloring with you guys. Thanks for watching, and now it's time to put all of these markers away. Bye!